Hey guys, so today I want to talk about the concept of being a God-fearing man or woman, and in my opinion, how that's completely unnecessary. I don't think it's very true. I don't think we're meant to fear God in the way that we're told, in the sense of being scared, because I think there's a mistranslation from where the Bible came from that indoctrinated us to believe in fear, so then therefore society could capitalize on our fear and sell us something. So an example of that is, oh, you're going to be sick this flu season, so therefore buy this vitamin C supplement because that's going to boost your whatever, right? And I'm not saying that's good or bad, but you can see where, hey, if you didn't even put in illness in my head in the first place, given the fact that the seasons are changing, maybe I would have had no sickness, but because now you're instilling fear, you're making me think I need to buy something in order to keep my health. But health is just a state of being, because if you can claim health like I had done for multiple areas in my life to resolve my hair falling out or my skin clearing up on my arms, or I don't know, my digestive issues, like the list goes on and on. I completely debunked, in my opinion, the way that the health industry will come at you at different ways and try to sell you something, when if you just claim that you don't need a thing like electrolytes, like I've done, you can sweat a ton and still be okay. Because as soon as you start sweating, you are indoctrinated to believe, oh, now your electrolyte, your potassium salt pump might be off, and it's like, no, right? If you just say no, and you create your own rules, and you see the power you have when you have less distractions in your life, right? Like, I used to consume a lot of health content, and then that would create the symptoms I was experiencing in my body, because I would hyper focus on what was wrong with me, and then I would use anything I listened to as proof that something was wrong with me. Okay, so that's the power of the mind. It's what do you believe to be true, and that will become your state, that will become your reality. So the idea of being a God-fearing person, I think, is very dangerous in religion, because it literally just makes you afraid of everything. Like, oh God, if I go outside and I'm a bad person, then maybe God will smite me. And it's just like, no, because if God was justified by morality, anybody who was morally wrong would be punished. But we both know that's not the case. So God does not run on morals, he runs on karma. And karma has nothing to do with morality. Karma has everything to do with cause and effect. What do you believe deserves rewarding, and you will get rewarded? What do you believe deserves punishing, and you will be punished, right? It's just the boomerang effect. What you give is what you get. You think you deserve punishing? I don't care how good of a person you are. You're going to get punished because that's what you believe, okay? So you can see why the indoctrination of morality is also dangerous. So I'm going to hop into the concept of being a God-fearing person and how I think that was mistranslated and what it actually means. So we have in the book of Proverbs, chapter 9, verse 10, it says, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom." But if you actually look at the Masoretic text, which is written in Hebrew and where the King James Version Bible originally derived from, or at least a majority of it derived from the Old Testament, they didn't use the word fear in the context we understand fear, meaning being scared, okay? The way that they said fear, which was a mistranslation in English, was actually the word yira. And yira means awe, reverence, or awareness of the divine. So you can see how that has absolutely nothing to do with actually being scared. It means to just be aware of the divine nature in front of you or within you, okay? If they were to actually want to instill dread or terror, they would use the word pashad. And they do use that in the Masoretic text, which again is the Hebrew Bible in which the King James Version Bible was derived from. But in this verse, they did not use the word pashad for the word fear, which was mistranslated. They used the word yira. So here it says the fear, or I'll substitute it and say the awe, reverence, or awareness of the divine of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Do you see how that lends a hand to what I was bringing up before earlier? If you understood your consciousness created your reality, that is the beginning of wisdom, because you stop creating hell for yourself, right? I was creating all of these symptoms for myself. Oh my God, I had keratosis pilaris up and down my arms. Holy shit, I had the worst digestion in the whole world. Oh my God, my hair was falling out. Look how long it is. okay? And it hasn't been that long. It's healthy, it's beautiful, because I tell myself that thing, okay? So I'm walking, living, breathing proof of that your minds can create illness and it can also create health. You do not need a physical product in order to make yourself better, right? I do not need vitamin C because I'm scared I'll get sick. I'm just already health, so I can't get sick. Okay? That's not to say I won't waver because I'm still a human being, and I still will because I have two eyes. And if you understood your two eyes connect to the back of your head, which creates the sigil of Lucifer in order to give you vision, you understand Lucifer is just getting tricked by your 3D reality with your two eyes. But when you begin to know with your one, that is the beginning of wisdom, because you understand your consciousness is what is creating your reality. And you receive information through your two eyes, and the way you judge it is what gets stored in your subconscious. So when you tame Lucifer, you become God. That's all it is. It has nothing to do with fearing a God outside of you. It has everything to do with controlling the one in you, which is you.